Wow, I forgot to put my on. That's okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you all come on in. This is Monday morning. Let's get excited about the Lord today. Get excited about life. Get excited about the opportunity that God has given you today to be phenomenal, to be special. You are special. It's a fact. We are special. So let's come on in. Again, we're thankful to God for another day. It is the day the Lord has made. Let's get excited. As I said again, let's get excited. You gotta wake up in the morning with gratitude, thankfulness. You look around, there's always somebody with a worse situation. Just hit the pause button. It might be bad, but God is still good. That's the fact. That's right. That's right. He's still good. And listen to me, every day you're not going to be happy. Some days you'll have sadness, but you got to bounce back, man. I was teaching and preaching yesterday. I am on my way back. What's up, Link? That's my buddy there. What's up, Link? I am on my way back. I'm a better version of myself than I was a year ago. I mean, the warfare is not intense, but you got to get better, man. You got to bounce back, come back, jump back, get up, try it again, don't quit, keep fighting, keep believing, all that. All right. So, just preparing myself this morning. I'm actually working on Father's Day. I'm preparing for our Father's Day event because, excuse me, the theme is "You Are the Man." So I was studying this morning, working on the questions, and got some panelists, of course. You can go to the website as well, my Facebook and YouTube, not YouTube, but Instagram and all that. See the invitees as well as the topic. But as I was studying, I ran across some, excuse me, some information on relationships and marriage, things of that sort. It was like, wow, you got to work on this stuff. I mean, real talk, man. You got to work on this. This is not something you're going to be gifted with. We're talking about building relationships, developing healthy relationships. It's something you have to be intentional about it, study, research, because all of us have inherited some broken relationship or something that perhaps has caused us to have a perspective of negativity. As a matter of fact, I'm listening to, excuse me, social psychologist this morning, and she was talking about relationships and the damage that can be caused in relationships. So that's why it's important we get this kind of teaching, you all. We need this, man. Our world is in trouble. That's what we need, all right? So 4 steps. I'm talking about how to rebuild trust when someone hurt you. And let me preface this first and foremost. In some cases, some relationships don't, how can I say this? Sometimes there are certain seasons come, you got to let people go, all right? You're not trying to restore the relationship. You can forgive them, love them, but let them go. And I'm not talking about the wife, the children, or these individuals. No, there's certain people that you got to let go, and I'll prove it to you. All right. 4 steps to restore trust and repair a damaged relationship. Number 1, as I said Friday, forgive yourself. Self-forgiveness is self-care. When you forgive yourself, you are taking care of you. Again, I stated Friday, it's important to know that the behavior of the other person was his or her choice and reflects who they are and not who you are. Number 2 is, again, Friday, forgive the other person. Again, I stay learning to forgive and make peace with things that happened in the past can happen more easily when you take your focus off of the specific events that occurred and try to see the perspective of the other person. I told you Friday that forgiveness is it's a decision, it's not a feeling. As a matter of fact, forgiveness is a transaction. Remember that? Shared that Friday? A transaction is an exchange of funds or service for someone else. In other words, think in terms of your walk with God. Think in terms of God forgiving you, forgiving me. He forgives us in the moment. It's a transaction. So I went from being a sinner to a saint when I gave my life to Jesus. Now, healing, restoration, deliverance is a process. All right, so keep that in mind. We're talking about forgiveness because sometimes you're being held hostage because you're still feeling the effects of the offense or the issue. You got to realize that I got to make the transaction. That's number one. All right. Then let's start the healing process. All right. Number three, excuse me. Talking about again, number three, the fourth or the third step to restore and trust and repair damaged relationship. Number three is trust yourself. This is huge, man. Excuse me, my voice a little raspy. Trust yourself. It is nearly impossible to trust someone else unless you first trust yourself. You've been damaged, you've been hurt, you've been traumatized, and you're afraid to trust other people. Guess what? You got to trust yourself first. So, a good deal of the fear that people feel when they think about trusting someone who has betrayed them comes from the belief that they will not be okay if it happens to them again. Man, this fear it's going to happen again, so I'm not going to trust me to trust them. Man, that's a relationship killer right there. It's tough, man. You have to trust you to trust other people, man. It's real talk with the bishop. It's huge. You got to trust yourself. And, it's always a risk involved with people. There's always a potential of a reoccurrence of an offense, a betrayal. And the truth of the matter is, in some cases, as I said previously, when a person is notorious for betraying you or people, guess what? You're just another notch on their belt. They're not honest with themselves, all right? So, number 4, trust other people. All right, here we go. The truth about trusting someone else is the only certainty. Listen, the truth about trusting someone else is that the only certainty is that there is no certainty. It's deep, man. The only certainty is that there is no certainty. All right? There's always an element of faith in the trust we give to someone else. Faith is substance, confidence of things hoped for. It is the evidence of things not seen. It's the stuff. All right? He says to walk by faith and not by sight. Woo, Jesus. After betrayal, all you can do is assess the situation and make an appraisal about what you think is likely behavior in the future. Can I go deeper? Questions. Does the person seem sincerely apologetic and willing to make amends? Does the person act with integrity in other areas of their life? Were there circumstances that played a role, or does the betrayal seem to reflect their overall character? Has he or she broken your trust in similar ways in the past? It's good stuff, man. This is life stuff. And what I've learned is when a person lacks character and they are habitual liars, they cannot be trusted. And furthermore, when an individual betrays you and then they try to cover it up with words, of words that says, I'm for you. I'm trying to find the right word here. I support you. I got your back. I'll stand with you. No. Listen to me. Listen. When you look at the person's life and there's a trail of betrayals, that's who they are. That's who they are. So, when you're talking about trusting people, listen to me. You got to consider this person's track record. There are never any guarantees when it comes to other people. Man, please. Real talk with the bishop, there are no guarantees. Because people will be people. So I listen to me. I've never put all my trust in people. Never. I only put all my trust in God. He's the only one that I know has never changed. Never changed. From a biblical standpoint, from my experience standpoint, it's never changed. So I can trust him through every season, every test, every trial. The only time will show whether trust is deserved. However, withholding trust out of fear or anger will prevent you from emotionally reconnecting with a person and keep your relationship from moving forward in a healthy way. Time will tell. But here's the key. If you withhold trust out of fear or anger, you cannot move forward in a relationship. Trust is everything. And it's risky. It's risky. When you value a relationship, you take the risk. You take the risk. All right, gotta go. Y'all be blessed. Let's get this thing, man. Let's win in life. Let's become healthy. And I promise you, when you become healthy, let God heal you. When the song says he'll heal you everywhere you're hurt. Everywhere you're hurt. He's a healer. Let him heal you. So you can start developing healthy relationships. All right? Y'all be blessed. Let's share. Matter of fact, tonight's our man cave. You can look at the Facebook account, go to YouTube, not YouTube, but Instagram, all that, LinkedIn. And tonight we're talking about the emotional man, the emotional makeup of a man. It's going to be a great session tonight. Great session. Also, as I remind you, we have our daycare and school, Child Prep Developmental Center. You can see on the scrolling there. We're certainly open for business, and we solicit your support. Your children will be blessed, protected, loved, educated in Child Prep Developmental Center. You want to check us out there, you can see on the screen. Go to childprepdevelopmentalcenter.com. Look at what we do, who we are, and certainly we deal with the newborns, I think up to age 12. So we can handle them. Bring them on. All right, y'all be blessed. Let's share. See you in the cave tonight.